Hello student, today we are going to study about change of phase or state and latent heat. Change of phase, state and latent heat. First of all, we know about what do we mean by change of phase. The process of change from one state to the another state at a constant temperature is known as change of phase. Is it clear? It is very important to note that the change of phase always occur at a constant temperature. This one is the solids. Another liquid, and third one is gas. When we supply heat to the solid, suppose that this one is the ice, then it start melting and converting into the liquid at the temperature of 0 degree centigrade. This 0 degree centigrade is constant until the whole ice is not converted into the liquid. Is it clear? Again continue, start supply to the heat to the liquid, then it converted into the gas at 100 degree centigrade. Water, this liquid state is water, then it converted into the gases at 100 degree centigrade. This one is the constant heat. Means this process of changing of state from one state to another at a constant temperature is known as change of phase or state, and it can be brought by the exchange of heat. Exchange of heat means supplying heat, releasing heat. Is it clear? Now this solid converted into liquid is known as melting, and liquid converted into gas is known as vaporization. Clear? Okay. When we extract heat from the gases, means release out from the gases, then at a 100 degree centigrade it converted into the liquid. That is called condensation. And when the heat extracted from the liquid and this liquid converted into the solid is known as freezing. And when the solid directly converted into the gas without undergoing the liquid state is known as sublimation. Is it clear? And when the gas is directly converted into the solid without undergoing to the liquid state is known as solidification. Solidification. Is it clear? Now next topic is vaporization. Next topic, latent heat and a specific latent heat. Clear? Okay. Latent heat, as we know that when we supply heat to the any substances, means suppose that ice, then the temperature of the body start increasing. But in the change of phase, when we supply heat to the ice, then it started heating, converting into the liquid without increasing its temperature. It always occur at a constant temperature, that is 0 degree, until whole the ice is not converted into the liquid. Then where is our heat going? Our heat is going to convert this ice into the liquid without changing the changing temperature. Means latent heat is that amount of heat which is required to convert the state from one state to the another state without increasing its temperature, that much amount of heat is known as latent heat. Is it clear? And a specific latent heat, if suppose that ice, when you supply heat of 1 kg ice, then it start melting without changing its temperature, that much amount of heat is known as a specific latent heat. Means the specific latent heat of a phase is the quantity of heat energy absorbed by the unit mass of a substance for changing in its phase at a constant temperature. Means the heat is required, the amount of heat is required to change the unit mass of substances into the another phase. That much amount at a constant temperature, that much amount of heat is known as a specific latent heat. Is it clear? And the unit of SI unit of a specific latent heat is joule per kg. Okay. And latent heat of vaporization, a specific latent heat of vaporization, a specific latent heat of fusion. If the latent heat of ice converted, latent heat of ice convert the ice into the liquid, then this latent heat is known as latent heat of fusion. Means in the latent heat, when the solid converted into the liquid is known as latent heat of fusion, and when the amount of heat which is required to convert the liquid state 1 kg of liquid into the gaseous state, that latent heat is known as latent heat of vaporization. Is it clear? Okay, our heat chapter is completed. Thank you.